As police and protesters face off around the country, President Trump has picked someone to blame.
The violence and vandalism is being led by Antifa. Antifa.
We have Antifa.
It's Antifa. It's a lot of radical left bad people.
Antifa has become the focal point for President Trump and his supporters on the right.
The more, young black kids that get hurt and killed out there, the better for them. That's their agenda.
An early morning tweet from the White House created a storm, the president parroting a baseless right-wing conspiracy theory that a 75-year-old protester injured by police in Buffalo was in fact an Antifa provocateur. I watched, he fell harder than was pushed, tweeted the president. Could be a setup? The president amplifying a report from pro-Trump news network One America News.
One of the things that's been fascinating to watch over the course of Trump's presidency is he has very slowly started to embrace this far-right news network called One America News.
Your source for credible, honest, unbiased reporting from around the world.
It's something you might find on your cable. It doesn't really have very many viewers, but it is willing to echo President Trump's rhetoric in a way that Fox News often isn't. So One America News covered this really, baseless doesn't even do justice for how far off the market actually is.
The latest tensions at the Buffalo Police Department could be a result of a false flag provocation by far-left group Antifa.
The really fascinating dynamic at play here is that President Trump is willing to echo this absolutely baseless theory that this 75-year-old man was using sophisticated electronic surveillance devices on behalf of this loose-knit, militant, anarchistic movement.
But how did a loosely affiliated group of anti-fascists, collectively known as Antifa, become the whipping post for the right?
Antifa isn't an organization, although there are organizations. Just like socialism, for example, socialism is not an organization, though there are socialist organizations. Designating Antifa a terrorist organization doesn't make sense because it's not an organization, it's an activity, and Antifa have never killed anyone, unlike the white supremacists that he often makes excuses for.
Very fine people on both sides.
For right-wing figures in the US, before Antifa, the boogeyman was anarchists or radical environmentalists, or you go back far enough, you communists, Black Panthers, you name it. There's always a boogeyman. Antifa became the American boogeyman really in early 2017 when there were these famous clashes with the far right in Charlottesville, in Berkeley, and elsewhere. And the lack of public knowledge about what they are works well for Trump and his allies because they become this kind of receptacle for everything they think is wrong, everything that's going wrong in terms of destruction and the protests.